is Will from Posh Play Care. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the thing that happens the most in here, which is the dogs playing. And so it's up to us to kind of know what is appropriate and inappropriate play. Because new dogs come all the time. It's not always the same set of dogs. So we're always on the lookout for how play is progressing, whether they're doing good or if we need to separate some of them, if some of them are uncomfortable, and how to get those that may be uncomfortable to being comfortable in here, because we want all of them to play good with each other. And so, of course, the first thing we look for, appropriate play, is, obviously you can see it. It's usually obvious when they're playing well, when they're running around and they're chasing each other and, their tails are wagging. You can usually see that pretty easily. However, sometimes you do have to be careful. Some dogs get overwhelmed when more dogs get into the mix. When there's multiple dogs, sometimes they may gang up on one dog and you can see that their tails start tucking. Sometimes we call them like Shrek ears, where it kind of goes up just a little. It's down a little bit, but it's off to the side. And sometimes they get nervous that way, or they start licking their lips. When we start seeing those signs, we may have to kind of interfere and kind of like separate some of them, or tell them to cool down a little bit. So more signs of good play too, especially when they're first introduced to each other, is that they may do play bows. That's when a dog is showing they're interested in playing with another dog. You can see that where their hind end is still up, but you can see the front of them are like bowed down. They're kind of inviting the other dog to play. Sometimes they may run around circles, or they may try to get them to follow them. Those are always excellent signs, and we love seeing that kind of play in here. Otherwise, sometimes when it gets a little too rowdy, sometimes you may see their obvious signs of inappropriate play is when you see that they're grabbing onto each other a little too hard, if they're grabbing onto their skin and shaking too much. Some of them might even start being kind of defensive. You can see that their lips curl a little bit. They may start smacking their lips, things like that. So we definitely try to keep that from happening. And of course, when nature calls, some dogs do try to mount the other dogs too. A lot of factors go into that, where it might not always be because they're not neutered or someone's in heat. It may mostly be like it could be just a dominance thing, where one dog thinks, hey, I own this place, or I'm a bigger dog than you, or you're the new kid, something like that. And sometimes they may just want to jump on them. And of course, we don't want to see that, because the other dog doesn't want to be mounted or be jumped on. And we try to put a stop to that. So in a nutshell, that's a lot of what we like to look for here. And hopefully that gives you a little insight to what we do in play care, and hope it was a teaching moment for you guys.